Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do this video. This is a little bit different. This is a channeled twin flame message for this 11/11 portal that's coming up this Saturday, November 11th, 2023. And the message I was getting really strongly this morning from my higher self is acceptance brings in union. And so let me explain this. On the twin flame journey, as all of you who are on the journey know, there's a lot of twists and turns. The journey is not a straight path. It is a journey of coming into wholeness with self. And sometimes it looks like there's a lot of false starts. Things are moving towards union, things are coming together, and then all of a sudden, wipe out. It doesn't happen. And part of that is because, and the way it was shown to me is, as I was mentioning for this weekly energy reading that I did on Sunday, we're in these times of like the final exam. This is for many of us, whether you consider yourself a twin flame, a starseed, a light worker, this is the final exam of like the 3D lessons and that aspect of your journey as you ascend into your higher timeline, your 5D self, your highest destiny. And so we're in that time period where we've got to take the final exam. We've got to implement what we have learned. And so many of us are going through massive challenges, changes, and transformation in our lives, tragedies, heartbreak, health issues with family members, separation, all different types of other things that are really just, and they were showing me someone walking into an exam room, being given their exam, having to sit down and take it. And so that is what this time period is for many of us. And after this 11/11 portal, we're going to get our test results. We're going to get our exam results. But it's been important up until this point to have things be the way that they've been, to have the challenges that we've had, to have the doubt that we've had, to have the disappointment that we've had, especially when it comes to the twin, your mirrored self. All of it is a reflection back to you of what still needs to be loved and looked at within yourself and what needs to be accepted. And so this is where that message comes through. I was hearing very strongly this morning. It's a quote from the movie Terminator 2, where Sarah Connor says, "Fate is what you make." And as I kept hearing, fate is what you make, fate is what you make, my higher self was saying, on the twin flame journey and for twins, your journey, your separation, the karmics, and I've talked about this before, all of it has been your divine design to get back into wholeness, oneness with yourself, with your integrity, with alignment and balance with your higher self, your higher purpose, but also once you come into union with yourself, that is the path that brings you into union with your other self, with your split apart, with your twin flame, with your divine counterpart, whatever the name or label that you put on that. And so, because fate is what we make, we divinely designed how things were going to unfold in this earth school. This was the curriculum that we chose to learn, to participate in, to grow from, And we're all at these sort of final exam points. This is the point of destiny. This is the point of change. And so why this is important right now is because this is something that my guides have been bringing through really strongly the last week, especially, is just learning to acknowledge and accept everything as it is. Accept your path, accept yourself, accept what you perceive to be as flaws, because they are not in divine truth. They are everything that you need to become the person and to fulfill the divine destiny that you chose. Okay? And as you can come into a place of acceptance, accepting the karmics, accepting the interference, accepting your twin for the work that they are or haven't done, accepting where you are at with them, where you are at with yourself, where you are at in your life, just looking at everything and saying, I wholly and fully and lovingly accept it all as part of my divine design, as part of the journey that has brought me to this moment for the final exam. That is how you pass the test. That is how you come from judgment into acceptance. And so often, and I myself have done this as well, we'll look at the journey, we'll look at our path, we'll look at our spiritual awakening and everything that we've been through and say, it shouldn't have gone this way. Or we should be with our person already. Or why haven't we met that person already? Or why isn't this this way? And why isn't this that way? And a lot of it is due to comparing ourselves and our experience with others. Other things have to do with like our ego and just that sort of wanting that instant gratification. But again, we incarnated into Earth School, into Twin Flames / Lightworker University to be the change, to bring in that higher love, to bring in the energy and vibration of divinity, and to become the divine human. This was a huge assignment that we were not supposed to accomplish, and that we have accomplished. And so when you can look at it from the higher perspective of acceptance without judgment, accepting yourself, accepting your path, accepting all that is without judgment, that is the key, because it is the journey, it is the path to union. When you are in acceptance, there is no resistance. When you are in acceptance, there is no trigger, there is no pain, there is no anger, there is no fear, there is no doubt. When you are in acceptance, you are in peace, which means you are in wholeness, which means you are in alignment with all that is and all that is meant to be. And so the message for this 1111 portal is to look at yourself, to look at your twin, and to look at your journey through the eyes of your heart, not your physical eyes, not your worldly eyes, not your worldly view and worldly condition of things, but look at it from your heart space and accept and love all that is, because that is the lesson for the twin flames, to dissolve the illusion of separation and come back into wholeness with self, which brings you into union with the other. And so I usually don't do this, but I pulled cards before I got on. Four of Wands, union. The energy of the 1111 portal is very strong right now. The 4 pillars of stability: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. That is what this entire twin flame process, journey, experience has been about. You to build this. And you built it from the ground up. You built it from the inside out, because it's all an inside job, okay? Which brings you into 6 of Cups. Union, reunion, reconciliation, coming together with your beloved, coming together with yourself, loving the other, and coming from that space of innocence and openness, because it's that Cups energy. It's the heart energy, opening the heart to the overflow of love. Because of the healing, because of the reflection, because of the acceptance with the 4 of Arrows, which is the 4 of Swords. You have done the work. All you have to do is change the mindset. That's the final exam. That's the key. That's your Ace of Swords right here, is just to understand in the mental space, in the mental body, all is well, and all has gone the way it should have gone, and all is exactly where it's meant to be right now. Which brings in Cupid's arrow. It brings in that sort of ignition of love. It amplifies the energy of love in the other to move towards you. This is the Prince of Arrows, which would be the Knight of Swords in the traditional tarot. So that energy of communication and movement, forward movement that cannot be stopped, to bring in innocence, the Fool, that 0 point, that new beginning. You are coming into this space. There is a new cycle emerging. It is birthing now. As you move from the illusion of separation and judging that into the truth of acceptance and releasing judgment about your path. Bottom of the deck was the 10 of Coins, generational wealth. This is emotional wealth. This is physical wealth, but this is also spiritual wealth. The spiritual wealth of going through the process. 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles is the pinnacle of success. It is success in all levels. It is the 4 corners of stability amplified into the external world. It's living with your person. It's having a beautiful life. It's having the spiritual knowledge and the spiritual depth to share your process and your journey with others, to be the light, to be the change. And it's having that for generations to come. That is what many of us are coming into as we come into this union energy. We just have to come to that place of acceptance of everything that has taken place to bring us to this space of this 1111 portal. I'm hearing acceptance brings you freedom. Acceptance is the key to this new beginning. It's the key. It's the journey to wholeness. It's the journey to union. That 0 point is union, because there's no separation there. There's no duality there. It's all one. It's all one. And so that was the message that my guides and my higher self really wanted to bring through. This was amplified today by this beautiful deck, the Healing Water Oracle, that my lovely friend Deborah sent me. But this was the oracle card of the day, Bounteous, and it says, generously given, relationships coming together. There's that union energy. We are in the union portal now. For some of you, this is a side message, and this is not going to resonate with everyone, but for some of you, this 1111 portal is going to amplify the energy of who you thought was your twin. So you can say false twin. That shows you the person that you've been attached to is actually not your twin, and that your true twin is going to come in. And how they were showing this to me was, you know, when you're driving and you see the big road sign that's like your exit, but you're not quite at the exit yet. And so they were kind of showing me in that sense of, many of you saw the sign for your exit. That person was like a signal that, hey, you're coming close, but you got off at the wrong exit. And now sort of the divine is redirecting you back on the path to drive to the correct exit, which will bring you into union with your correct person. And that is not for everybody, but for some of you, that is a message that was coming through as well. So I had to share it. But just accept it. Accept that you haven't done anything wrong and nothing has gone wrong. Even if in the worldly sense, everything seems to have gone wrong. Truly, in spiritual truth, nothing has gone wrong, because fate is what you make it, and you divinely designed this entire thing before you incarnated into this life. And so if you can just come to a place of acceptance of that truth, that is where it's like that light bulb of enlightenment, of expansion will open up. And that's the path to union. All right, with that, we're going to just do some oracle cards. I'm going to use the True Love Oracle for final messages. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. Final message for the 1111 twin flame portal. Soulmates. There is an energy of love and truly mating with those who are meant to be a part of your soul team, a part of bringing you to the next level of your soul journey. And my guides are saying, let go of the label. The right person who is meant to be on your path and in your journey is going to come in. So let go of the label. Number 33 could be significant for some of you. It is a master number. We have serendipity. Pay attention to the signs. You can't miss what is meant for you. Again, fate is what you make it. So everything has been divinely designed by you. And so you're gonna come to the right place at the right time, in the perfect way, in the perfect moment, and experience that beautiful serendipity of everything coming into alignment for you. During this time of the 1111 portal, the garden, continue to nurture yourself Put energy and attention into your dreams and goals. Water your side of the street. The grass is not greener on the other side. The garden grows and flourishes and thrives where it is being taken care of, where it is being loved, where it is being well fed. And so this is a message to continue to love, nurture, honor, and support yourself, your dreams, and your goals. Maturity. You're coming into spiritual maturity. And this spiritual maturity, through separation, through all the situations and circumstances that you have been in, has helped you to, again, pass the final exam that we're all taking right now into the higher timeline, into union, into our divine destinies. One final message, Spirit. Self-respect. Respect yourself, respect your path, respect your journey. Again, I'm really just hearing acceptance is the key. And so when you can respect yourself enough to let go of judgment, that is what will bring you into union. That is what will bring you into wholeness. Sending you love. I hope this message helped anybody who needed to hear it. And enjoy the journey. Enjoy the ride. I know that's hard to say when you're going through it, but soon you're going to see and understand and know why everything had to go the way that it did. And if you can just accept it and accept yourself as you are, as it is right now, the outcome is going to far exceed your expectations.